Hello everybody, it's me, it is JD, and I am coming live at you guys today for a new episode of Talks with Rocks. And I am very excited because this episode is about Shark Tank and everything, my perspective on Shark Tank. So let's just get right into it. Yeah. So, we got Shark Tank. So, Shark Tank looks to be a simple, pretty straightforward podcast here, outline that we have going. Shark Tank is a show you can find on most streaming apps. It is about entrepreneurship, dreams come true, and selflessness. Selflessness is present for the technically it is present, being selfless and giving to other people, which it is present, but in reality I think they're just as selfish. Everybody wants to eat, so they'll help anybody that'll make them more money. So let's go. I've been watching the show for a couple months, almost every day. I have not only learned about entrepreneurship, but I have seen people come from some of the darkest things I've ever heard. Yes, that is coming from me. Very, very true. That is coming from me because, people have gone through ups and downs and all of that shit, but some of these people, they don't take no for an answer, and neither should you, depending on what you're trying to accomplish in your life. So, jumping right on into it, Shark Tank premiered in 2009 and is now in its 12th season. Now it's in its 14th season. Entrepreneurs pitch their business for an hour or two, but it gets edited down to 10 minutes. That's a good fun fact. The pitches are actually an hour or 2 hours long, they're there for a long time. they're there being selfless for a very long recording day is what it sounds like. The Sharks listen to 6 to 8 pitches per day for 12 hours straight. That's a lot. And to listen to that many people that many people wanting my money, and I'm just making sure I put it in the right investments and shit. Oh my God, in 12 hours sounds exhausting. Sounds absolutely exhausting, to be quite honest. So, the facts. Shark Tank isn't an original show concept. In fact, it started as a series in Japan. Shark Tank was not popular with the audiences in the first season, and it was going to be canceled. In the first season, the sharks were seated behind all tall desks that had stacks of money in it. It's extremely difficult to be featured as an entrepreneur on Shark Tank. That's accurate. Even if you're an entrepreneur makes a deal with the sharks on set, there's still a chance that the deal will fall through. There was a time when the entrepreneurs would accept the shark's offer and then look for a better offer somewhere else. I'm dead, yeah. Scrub Daddy is considered one of the most successful businesses to come out of Shark Tank. It is. Billions, I think millions or billions, I don't fucking know. That's a pretty big difference, but I'm pretty sure. How do I forget their names? Lori invested into Scrub Daddy, and now Scrub Daddy's hella fucking insane and known everywhere. When contestants arrive in the tank, they have to stare at the sharks for 60 seconds without saying a word. That's funny. Filming days are long and grueling for the sharks. The experience can be difficult for the entrepreneurs too, so production provides an on-set psychiatrist. You have a psychiatric on the fucking set? That's wild. That is wild. The sharks admitted that they sometimes make offers just because they feel bad for the entrepreneurs. I mean, yeah, who the fuck wouldn't? I mean, like, literally, who the fuck wouldn't? I mean, I'd probably do a couple. Mark Cuban threatened to leave the show once when they offered him $30,000 per episode. That's crazy. Wild. Shark Tank once had a spin-off series called Beyond the Tank. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Every shark has a reel that shows them looking rich and powerful, but it was difficult to produce one for Chris Sacca. Dude, Chris Sacca, he is one of the guys who invested into Uber, shit like that, and he feels really damn proud of that. You know, oh, I was like one of the first investments in Uber. It's like, oh my god, fucking. I mean, not that doesn't make you something. He didn't come up with anything. He just is smart with where he puts his money. That's all that means. He puts his money into people that end up doing well. Okay, none of those ideas were his. Every shark has a reel that. Oh, I already read that. That's Chris Sacca, by the way. Each of the sharks has an intro. Yeah. When it came to the film Millionaire Chris Sacca reel, the producers ran into trouble because he didn't own a mansion, fancy cars, or a powerful corporate office. They didn't know how to make me look rich to America. And you have to really overcompensate because of this shirt. I'm dead. That's honestly very true. He is kind of just a regular dude, and so he's like one of the new sharks that was on there. What is the most what is the most successful product on Shark Tank? They would say Bombas. What is the most successful product on Shark Tank with more 225 million in lifetime sales? Bombas has generated the highest sales on Shark Tank. The company, which sells comfort socks and t-shirts, donates one item per item sold to help the homeless. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's really fucking dope. Hell yeah. Bombas. We should all get a pair of Bombas now, for sure. As of May 1st, 2023, Shark Tank has not been canceled or renewed for a 15th season. Stay tuned for further updates. Oh my god, we don't know. We don't know if they're going to be on anymore after season 14, which that's a lot of seasons. It's a lot of seasons. So, welcome to Desire to Inspire. This is a lot of information that I've just been giving you about Shark Tank. And now we're going to get into more of my perspective, my opinions, and things of that nature. What basically is a Shark Tank? It shows entrepreneurs making business presentations to a panel of investors or sharks who decide whether to invest in their company. Who? Lori Greiner, Barbara Corbin, Damon John, Robert Harvard-Jack, Kevin O'Leary, and Mark Cuban. Where? California. It is in California. 2009 is when they started. To discover the next successful and possibly wealthy entrepreneurs, investors, business persons, creators, and innovators. I felt like this show was like not made for me, obviously, but this show, I feel like it has everything that like I'm good at, everything that like I want to do. I loved it. I love coming up with new ideas. I love making things easier. And all you gotta do is come up with an idea, a good idea, and dude, you're fucking rich. Like, I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. It's not easy making a business from nothing, but it's definitely possible. Is the point, is that it's possible. And how they do it, so when the entrepreneurs come on there, they're scared, they're nervous, they don't know if they're going to say the right thing, etc., etc. But imagine being a shark. Imagine being a shark, you know what I mean? Imagine putting your money into something and into a business, and that business does shit. It's like, oh, that kind of sucks. Like, it does kind of suck. There was this one where this 9/11, so 9/11, the fires of 9/11, there were some people that got cancer from the smoke that was happening during, firefighters, people helping, etc., etc. And this family, the dad was a firefighter, and the mom, I forgot what she was. She was something helpful too, and they had 3 kids together. They both died from cancer. Their parents both died from cancer, and all they had was each other. And what, their dad made, to be a business, and they ended up going on Shark Tank with their dad's idea, and they ended up getting a deal with every single shark there, every single one of them. And I hope they're doing well. It's a really good cutting board. They had a cutting board type thing going on, which is really freaking cool of them to do. Because now, they're set. They're set for life. They don't have their parents, but they have each other, and that's awesome. I'm not saying it's a good situation to be in, but when everything works out in a tragic situation, when a tragic situation happens harmoniously, it's great. It's fucking great. A tragedy is not easy no matter what, but once it just goes nice and easy, it's nice. But anyways, where the frick was I? From Shark Tank is a popular show on which investors or sharks hear pitches from the business owners who want funding from them. In exchange for their money, the sharks typically require a stake in the business, which is a percentage of ownership and share of the profits. Obviously, if they're going to be giving them their money, they have to be a part of it. So that's just explaining just more in depth of what they say when it comes to the business part of it. These are just some examples. Sleep Styler, the Boaks, Tipsy Elves, the Original Comfy, Simply Fit Board, Squatty Potty. Squatty Potty is a big one too. Scrub Daddy and Bombas. Yes, those are all really, really freaking good ones that they all ended up getting a deal, which is fucking sick. So I came up with an idea. And my idea was like, so women have periods, okay? Women have periods. And they go through a lot of shit with periods. It sucks. But you're not supposed to flush the tampons down the toilet because it gets stuck in the pipes. And the pipes have to be taken out. Like when you get your, I forget what, your tank emptied, so you get something emptied. Everybody who owns a house, if you own a house, you understand what that needs to be done. And if there's like a shit ton of tampons, it's bad. So you just don't do that. But as a woman, I go to the freaking bathroom and I'm taking it's a fucking tampon filled with blood. What do you want me to do with it? You want me to just fucking carry it around? Like, no, like, I don't know what the fuck to do with it. And there's nowhere, because it smells, it's gross, it's bloody. It's like the only place to put it is down the fucking toilet, in my opinion. But that is not good for the pipes. So what do you do instead? The Red Flow. The Red Flow, a trash can made to throw away tampons in. No odor, unique safety button, safe for kids, and saves money. That way you don't clog up your pipes. So here it goes. Fuck yeah. So as soon as you take your tampon out, you immediately have your Red Flow trash can, and you press the button, and the hand that you took it out in, pop, it's the same hand you put it put it with, you know what I mean? So you're going bop, trash can, You know what I mean? It's like it should be right next to you. That's like if you go to like Walmart, Targets, places like that, they have those little boxes, and then they put like a paper bag in it for tampons. If you didn't know what those are for tampons. But yeah, so it's like that, but it's for your home, and it looks way better. And you don't clog up your pipes, there's no odor, and your kids are fucking safe. Are you kidding me? That's like genius. So that's my idea that I came up with. Now I have to like figure out how I'm going to make that a thing. And I will figure out how to make that a thing, because I feel like it'll be a really good thing. You know what I mean? So I like that. Fuck yeah. So what is the lesson from all of this? What is the lesson? Be unique and solve a problem. Don't fit in. I know. And then everybody, tries to not fit in, and everybody thinks that they're different. I hate to tell you this, but that's not true. A lot of you that think you're different, you're really not. You're only here to serve, a couple purposes, in a sense, if you put it that way. But sometimes the purpose is the Red Flow trash can. I'm telling you guys, this could be a huge thing for women, for teaching your daughters when they first start their period. You know what I mean? Little story. When I first started my period, my mom was there, and I was 9. I thought I was dying. I literally thought I was dying because there was blood just coming out of me, and I didn't understand what was happening. And then my mom, she said, she actually did a good job with it. She told me, she's like, this is your period, you get these every month. And she taught me, she doesn't wash her hands. Do you guys know that? She doesn't wash her hands, and she flushes them down the toilet. So guess you never learned that information, or the pipes information, until later. But anyways, she told me you're a woman now. And I ran around the house and I was screaming, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. And I was going crazy. And I don't even know. She made it seem like it was, I don't know, like I'm an elevated version of myself, what this show has taught me. So getting back to Shark Tank, what has this show taught me? And not only to be unique and solve a problem, right? But that any dream is possible if you want it bad enough. Just put in the work. That's really all it is. Just put in the work. And the work that you are putting in, it needs to be top notch. If you're serious about it, then be serious about it. If you think, like, there are people being serious about things, but they're not really that serious. There's people out there that think they're meant to make music, but they're not. Stop wasting your time and everybody else's making subpar music. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell when you listen to an artist who just wants money, and you can tell when you listen to an artist who loves making music. It's a huge difference, and I'm able to spot it very quickly. And I know people. It's just not the way to go. But what is this whole show? What does this teach you? So let's watch a couple of these videos. I hope that these aren't copyrighted. I think that they'll be fine. Or at least I hope they'll be fine. Let's see. Funniest Shark Tank moments. So these are some funny Shark Tank moments.
How long on the side of Mr.
Fuck.
Mr. Wonderful's face?
Mark, how long are you visiting Earth?
I see it as a novelty product. I can't see you ever making money with this.
So I'm out.
Well, you know, there's the Easy Bake Oven out there.
We're not next to somebody's bed at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You don't know where a kid's gonna put the Easy Bake Oven.
If you see a squirrel on your bird feeder and he wears out his welcome, just press the remote control and deliver a harmless static shock correction that is similar to walking across the carpet and touching something.
Bam!
I have created a product that will keep your sticky notes in place and organized while working at your computer. This example here is an example of what we're all used to seeing. There's been no change in it. There's been no solution to it until today.
Stop the madness. Are you out of your mind?
Yes.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
Who would give you $10 for that?
A lot of people.
I don't think your product is worth what you're asking, but I do think you have a product there. And I think for $10 a pop on a QVC type station.
What planet did you come from?
No, let me tell you, I think you could sell it.
You see the flies as they accumulate. Well, this, you don't see the flies until you actually look to see what you've caught. So I designed an all-natural fly trap, and right away, we were successful catching them where they feed and breed.
You're kind of creating the problem by leaving the poop outside, aren't you?
He's your spokesman? He doesn't even have a dog?
If I did, I'd be the first guy in line.
Now we know squirrels are extremely cute and they need to eat too. But they are 5-pound gorillas and they are hogs.
So Mike D, just to be clear, I'm sitting in my house.
Yes.
I see the little squirrel eating.
Yes.
I think he's had too much. I zap him. But that means I have to be watching the
That's
bird
our
feed.
second biggest objection that I get all of the time in public.
What's
and
the first?
That you have to be watching.
Too expensive, and that's why I'm here.
But Mike, wouldn't the animal rights people get all over this? You're electrocuting the animals.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Edwin Heaven. I'm the creator of Throx, the cure for the missing sock. So when you lose one, you still have a pair.
Have you patented this?
You cannot patent a package of 3 socks.
Right.
We're seeking $5 million
Whoa.
It's a lot of money.
in exchange for 34% equity in our production.
So boys, you want $5 million to make a movie.
I know how you feel that, you think that filmmaking is a crapshoot, which we completely understand.
Essentially, what we'll be doing is we'll be putting a script together, which is in the process of being rewritten.
You don't even have a script yet?
I'm a huge motorcycle fan, and there's been such a lack of movies made about them.
With your help and your business acumen, together, we can develop this new technology and leave a lasting legacy of goodness. The waste products are the mineral precipitates, manganese, and gold.
What?
Gold. And I'm an inventor with over 1,000 inventions. And the technology I'm offering you today is the Sullivan generator. The gold is left in the ocean.
Introducing Cougar Energy Drink for Women.
Isn't a cougar typically older? Because she looks younger than you are.
Well, she's been drinking the Cougar shot for a while now. So.
I'm 35.
35.
Wow, you look great.
Isn't that too young to be a cougar?
0
And
calories,
what's that
0
chalky
sugar.
taste I have on my tongue now?
Could be maybe the niacin.
My product takes a unique approach on waking up in the morning. It's pretty much the only one of its kind.
And so, inspired, I went home and I built the world's first alarm clock that actually wakes you up with bacon.
You got no projections whatsoever. You got a pig box that's going to catch on fire and kill somebody. I'm going to be sued into the Stone Age. Hey, Maddie, I love the face of the pig. Do you have a slogan for this or anything?
Rise and swine.
And what we've realized is that when it comes to communication, medicine is not in the 21st century.
You're not going to let him tell me how I make money.
Because there's no chance of you making money on this.
Sharks, with your investment, we will revolutionize the way we communicate in medicine, but most importantly, you'll help us get rid of these pagers and make some money doing it.
It's a valid concern because you don't want to be reading about somebody that actually isn't a surgeon that's offering heart surgery. That would be a bad outcome.
I don't think they'll be able to get anybody. It's not going to be dangerous if you can't get any doctors.
The greatest invention of all time. The arcade. Ta-da! Drink and game.
I don't want you to move one muscle. Oh, really? Oh, that's hard to do. It's starting to hurt.
Let me have it.
Hey, Beast, this is killing me.
Now, where you feel it at?
Yeah, it's starting to burn. Can you walk with this?
Walk, run, jog.
My name is Darren Johnson, and I'm here today to explain the Ionic Ear investment opportunity.
You guys are so close-minded. Please let him finish.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Where are you implanting this into another device? What are you implanting this
No,
into?
it's actually going into your ear.
Don't call me, I'll call you. I'm out.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Darren, here's insanity. Here's genius. You're somewhere.
Not this one, not here today. That's not going to happen. I'm out.
At one point, there was a fly crawling down the side of Mr. Wonderful's face as he was talking, and it just kind of made its way into his mouth.
In America, this is the land of opportunity and innovation, and inventors like me are what will save America.
Wow. So, that was hilarious. That was really funny. But anyways, on a more serious note, I guess we'll end with this. This is This is the thing I was telling you about, the 9/11 with the 3 kids who lost both their parents. Yeah, that was emotional, man. That's a tough one. It's so hot in here. Well, I'm also just on fire. But anyways, absolutely amazing story. Great story. They're doing awesome now, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they even have kids. I don't know. But it's a tough one. Why are my eyes feel like they're like burning in a weird way. But anyways, so this was Shark Tank, and I hope that this can inspire you. Everything that I've been talking about, I hope that this just helps in any way, shape, or form. Not only to just always try to come up with some more ideas, make the world a better place, make the world a little bit better than it was yesterday, you know? Just in general. Make the world a little bit better than how it was yesterday. That's the goal. But anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for I think silence. I'm obviously not going to be silent for the whole thing, but it's about silence. And silence is pretty freaking cool.